Keep it one, really more. Good morning, good morning. What's up? Good evening, guys. How we doing? Don't ever stick an ink pen in your ear, children. But it itches. Hello, hello. One person and one like. Who is it? Good evening, good evening. I've been overrun by a giant kitten. How we doing? How we doing, guys? Hello, Elsie. How are you this evening? I'm listening to Ryan Hall, y'all. Good to hear, good to hear. Raj, hiya, hiya. How's the weather down there? Getting a little chilly like it is here? What up? I do believe I have tried it, yes. Little spicy. Bab, how are you doing? What's up? Annie, how are you, Annie? I will say hello to everyone, guys. What is up? What's going on? Where are you guys from? The legend is in. And Solo. Annie, do you work in the circus? Pretty close, pretty close. Uncle Mike. What? I have no opinions to share on people. Marty. I understand. Hello, Annie. How are you? Back to the Future. Yeah, I need to get me one of those white wigs, and I could be just like old Doc Brown. I like all kinds of food from lots of nationalities. Thank you very much. Hello, Alan. John Gleese. I don't know who that one is. You mean like Malaysia and the Philippines and India? I have many subscribers for all of those. We can't help what other people talk about, Anne. We're not here to be haters. We're here to chat, 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 chat. English actor in Monty Python. Now, we were just talking the other day about the Holy Grail movie, and which one was he? Most foods are, no, a lot of foods have different taste, I think. Hello, Ooze, how are you? Yo, yo. Where is everyone out there from today? Let me know, let me know. The gatekeeper who lost his limbs, and it is merely a flesh wound. Come back here, I'll bite you. How's the weather in Kentucky, LC? I don't know, I didn't really pay much attention to that guy, just the funny parts, but hello, HRW. I really couldn't tell you about that. I have some Nirvana shirts. That's the one. 'Tis merely a flesh wound. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, I pop on in the morning and people are wanting to go to bed. I pop on at night and people are getting ready to go to work. It's a strange world out there. I mean, it's funny that I got people within 5 hours of me popping in, but very, very few that are a local. The Knights of bring me some shrubbery. Well, it got a little warm today, and now it's going to be freezing again tomorrow. Here in Ohio, I'm trying to watch the Ryan Y'all weather. Look like we got a lot of rain coming. I happened to miss that one. I know, Blake, I don't want any more rain either. We got the camper pulled around to the front. It's in the driveway, batteries in it, tank hooked up. We are ready to roll. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be nowhere near that here tomorrow, but we have, unfortunately, that rain scheduled for all day. That's a good song. Wallet, Wallet, quit changing your name out there. It's hard enough to keep up with people in here, but every day when you come in with a different name, oh, that is your real name. It's not about the wing velocity, it's the grip. That just tells me, man, I need to kick back, watch some good movies, and unwind. Wallet, you're up to 40 subscribers. You got to get some videos in there, I'm telling you, man. Well, that is pretty cool. 2077. I hope that's not a year that you're waiting for. That is quite a while. Too many buttons to push. I figured it would take about 5 minutes, and most of the people would. I told you, I'm not giving any opinions on anybody. If you're good to me, I'll be good to you. I have many a friend in here from India, everywhere, so. Well, that's cool. That's one way to do it. Put some videos up on your channel there, Raj. Let people know where you live, how you live, what's going on in your own life. Jesus Christ, I'm going to block you, is what I'm going to do. I don't have any favorite things about India. Never been there, never Googled the country. How about the Taj Mahal? How about that? Hello, Brian. Welcome back. You didn't tell me yesterday it was going to be your birthday today. Walnuts, where are you from out there? Unfortunately, Elsie, I'll be headed to work for the next 2.5 days. And then we'll be down in Delaware. If we can keep out of Tornado Alley. Charles, get the plumbing began today. We got the bathtub already in, set up for you. I kind of got that hint, Raj. Kind of got that hint. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Good deal, good deal. He won't take him long. He's doing a really good job. Hello, bud. How was everybody's Monday? You know who I am right now. I do. I do a lot of bowling. The Sorcerer. No kidding. Well, they know the kids are hooked on them and they got to have them. So the parents will keep those kids happy and keep buying them no matter what the price. Doing good, Bloobed. Well, happy birthday to her. Well, Ryan Y'all is saying it's going to be above average. I was just telling him, Blood, but good to me and I will be good to you. That's all in the raisin. Rickle, way before Pearl Harbor, baby. More like since the Alamo. Let's go. That they do, that they do. Most of them were happy to see me get out of there and say, get back to Ohio. Never heard of that myself. Rickle? And where are you from, Rickle? California? How did the Freedom Convoy go there, Rick? No answer. Wolfgamer, hello, welcome in. Home of the app, where can you find? Probably San Diego last time I was there, San Francisco. No music. No use playing tunes if you get half your video blocked by copyright. YouTube is blocking stuff faster than I can read it. No, Rick, but I guess you're going to tell us, are you? Well, from what I've seen so far, if the adults could use it like adults, it would be the best thing in the world. But when the children are allowed in at ages 6 and 7, then it's a little worse for wear for the kids. But I will say that it is so much better than TikTok. But that is only me saying that. You probably can't Google that. Actually, I'm doing it good, Taylor. I started out on TikTok and left after so much stupid crap. Good morning, Charles. Good evening, good evening. I'm going to say goodbye, Rick. Good evening, Rich. How's Monday? You been out on the pond fishing today? Absolutely not. I think pretty much everyone but a couple are just newbies making a name for themselves. You got the dude vibe. We should go bowling. The Jesus knows. You should drop in tomorrow night and say hello. I don't think so. Whose voice was that? SpongeBob's? Charles is normal. Yeah, we'll give him that. Taylor, are you still with us? Welcome in, welcome in. I find out mostly if you just don't talk to them, they will slowly go away in here. Yep, well, normal to us folk. We got the camper pulled around, the tank's on, the battery's in, everything is up and fully charged. I've done everything but try the heat. I'm not planning on using that. Hey, Jerry, watch it. Rich is in here too. I should get an extra thumbs up from Jerry. Jerry, you got to keep an eye on that Rich fella. I heard he lets Willie fish in the pond all hours of the night. Been a long, slow, boring day, but things were accomplished. I kind of wish the wind would blow a little more too there, Jerry. Hard for me to have a fire with all this wind out there. Raining today, tonight, or yesterday. Not too many kids tonight. Monday must have been a hard day for them. I can have Alexa play all the music from The Big Lebowski. I used to, mostly into fishing now, Lori. I tried to spend all my time in the woods, but I'd rather be in a camper. I hunt the elusive Bigfoot. Hello, Maria. Welcome back. Pretty long, drawn out, but it's cool. Oh, very good, very good. I know the season was coming in when I was down in Kentucky this weekend. Place was going crazy. I am good, Maria. Very good. Was it a tom or can you take a hen turkey? Oh, we were just hanging out, trying to get a little chit chat going. Got home, got everything set up and ready for a weekend of camping finally. Whether it's rain, sleet, or snow, I'm going to be there in the woods. Thank you, thank you. Maria, were you from Texas or New Mexico? I know when you popped in the other night, there was like 3 Martinez's in here together. I think I asked you guys, were you from the same place or kin to each other? Mexico. There we go. I know we had one from New Mexico, one from Texas, and you all came in at the same time. Hello, Milana. How are you? Mexico City. Hello, Square. Greetings, greetings. See, there we go. I don't know how it gets shared out like that, but welcome in. Which one? The Out and About? That has a 88-inch projection screen that comes down from behind. How you doing, Square? Say hello to Maria. You guys could be related or cousins or kin to each other in the same town. It's a small world after all, guys. Let me see where Square. Square, Square, Square. Nope. No info. Maria, you got 7 subscribers now. You need some videos out there. Put you on some videos there, Square. Take some pic, snack, whatever. Get people interested and get some followers. hang out and watch some of my videos, and feel free to share those out too. Last time I was down there, it was in Nogales. How you doing? How you doing? Axlo T. Welcome back, Jose. Jose Fantastic Veal. My kind of gamer right there, the big ones. Sound like your channel is set up just like mine, Jose. Where are the casino videos from? Fantastic Veal. Are you still with us? Evidently not. Unless I've frozen again. Maria Square, you guys still in the room? I know Charles is hiding in here. Maybe even Jerry or Rich, the alias. Welcome in. Is it Veritas? Truth in Latin. Well, welcome in, welcome in. Where are you from? And where are you watching from tonight? Northwest Ohio here. 11 people in the room, guys. Jump in his chat and say hello. We're just here for a little conversation, trying to get some subscribers, learn some new things. It's an Eagle Pass. What's an Eagle's Pass? The casino? Cool. I think I have been there. We usually try to hit every one from here to Reno or Vegas. Virginia Beach, hello, Golf. How are you doing? Ali family, hello. Popping through so fast or hard to keep up with. Good to hear, man. How was your Monday? I'm glad Monday is out of the way. No, I work for a living. I'm an NCO, or was an NCO, true soldier. How are you doing today? Ain't that what they always told us, Charles? You call one sir, and they're like, I work for a living. There's a strike on your YouTube channel. You mean you got a copyright strike or a restriction that is keeping you from your channel growing anymore? You got what, 2,500 followers? You're doing good. What was the strike about? I get a little copyright every once in a while, but nothing has prohibited any of my videos yet. Sierra Leone, West Africa. I am doing great. Is that North Africa? South Africa? West Africa? Some of them were just in here this morning from Africa, and they stayed the whole hour. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Taimu? Wow, 7 days. Is it like for music? A song that you have played, or? I don't even know what that means. I mean, when I get musical strikes, I just delete the music and everything is good. Probably not. I've always liked watching the safaris and stuff like that, but I don't think that's for me anymore. Maybe in my younger days, maybe. I'm sure you have some very, very nice mountains and jungles. Too much TV, oh, too much TV. Well, I'm sure they are, but can you hear my voice and is he barking, Elsie? And what do you need done, Allie? What do you need done? I'm not on here to be proposition for any funds. Thank you. The second birthday we've had today in here, guys. And she's a Girl Scout. Happy birthday. Ali, how long have you been on strike? Everybody say happy birthday. Keep the chat rolling, people. Hello, Ali. How long have they had you on a strike? Got to be the internet there. I got a little sun today. Won't be out tomorrow. Yeah, everybody does. I also need that. So, how many watch hours do you have now? Well, you got to ask your question before I know what you're talking about. That's all I'm asking. Goth Peter Pan, and he's beating around the bush. I don't know how he's got he said he had a copyright strike or something to start with, but he couldn't answer what it was about. And then he said he'd been on strike for 7 days, in which he posted a video 2 days ago. So, pretty sure it's just some type of scam. So, we'll let him comment and help out my channel all he wants. He is not coming through very clear. Oh. In my opinion, people never get old. It hurts. Hello, Indian. How are you? Yeah, I'll vote. Woolama. Still the fake loot. USA, Indian, USA. How about you? Charles, you're too young to be old. That doesn't tell me where you're from. Indian? I think there's a little Indian in everyone. Himalayan mountains. Well, that's even better. See you later, Loot Llama, the fake Loot Llama. Hello, BM. How are you? I don't know. I think people just make channels left and right here. Doing pretty good, pretty good. BM. Hanging out with a little chit and a little chat. The Himalaya is in India. Don't tell me you've seen the abominable snowman or the Himalayan monster. I cannot. I can, but I'm not, yes. Well, that's pretty cool. I did not realize that. That is the providence in which you abide. Well, that's pretty cool. I will not. You can go ahead and explain it to us if you like. That would be great. Charles, keep them occupied for 2 minutes. Hello, Sea Cook. A turtle, like in turtle soup. Mama has just made a ton of chicken in there. What a coincidence. A red-eared slider. Well, you better give that away to some local person. What is the shipping on a 10-pound turtle? Cambodia. Huh, pretty cool. Well, I don't know. I mean, Mississippi Cook, are you an avid deer hunter there? I see you're looking for 50 subscribers. Do you ever film your deer hunts? What was that guy's name used to be from down there? Ben Lee, maybe? Made a lot of hunting videos. I think there was a lot of building on way before Columbus ever got here. You know what they say, ancient aliens. That one crazy-haired dude, Snuffleupagus or whatever his name is. Yeah, something like that. I think there's 2 E's in it. Okay. When did my ancestors come? They did not tell me anything about that. They just said, you're born here, boy. Yeah, Columbus, I don't think ever made it to America. Oh man, when I bow hunted, I had cameras on the tree. I had a camera on my bow, one that mounted on the front of my stabilizer. I had some good pass-through shots. I was almost like old Noel Feathers and Dan Fitzgerald. I never did get into Ted Nugent hunting. He's a little wild for me. Okay. Man, you got it made, baby. You got it made. Is there a lot of swampland on that 215 acres? Because that's where this guy liked to hunt. He liked to hunt those swamp bucks. Probably true, but Indian, I never did dealt in my ancestral tree. Nothing like that. I mean, as far back as I can go is the grandparents that I actually met. And anything before that, way too early for me to care. I just think more of the future and how many of my children will carry on the name, but that's hard to do when you got 8 girls and 1 boy. That's no fun, man. No fun with a gun. I do maintenance. Property, building, vehicle, equipment maintenance. If you guys haven't already, hit that thumbs up in the room and please subscribe, and that way we can come back over and over and over and have more of these great conversations. Well, that's pretty exciting. Something I would never do. What's the highest you have been in the number of floors? Are they all like 120 or more? From neither one, man. I started this channel because I wanted to learn about new places and show people the places I have been. I never expected to get to this many people. 28 and a half stories. Definitely higher than I want to be at. Hello, Art. How are you? So one day, Indian, if I do get monetized, I would gladly do product reviews and not much more. And the wind is still moving around out there. That's cool. Well, it's not about how fast they drop. I understand the quick is the best, but I have never lost a game animal due to my compound bow. There is just nothing for me that was better than being there on a chilly morning, and when I released my arrow, the steam that you could see come out of the body when the arrow went through. Welcome in, Scotland. Welcome in. All right, Josh. Well, that's just what we were talking about, the monetization. I would review any product with 100% truth. I would not be one of those people who say they're like, we're going to give you 2 of these if you tell everybody they're good. If you send me something and it's junk, I'm going to tell everybody that it is junk. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, so you hunt for a trophy. I'm hoping you're eating all the meat too. Most of my hunting was done with Farmers Feed the Hungry. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but Any meat that I didn't use was definitely donated to feed someone. I know, I understand that, but I killed a few with a rifle, and I'm like, man, this is just too easy. No, no Temu for me. And I try and stay away from Amazon too. I mean, Amazon, it's not really the products, but they just the middleman and they do the go-to. Well, that's cool. Your brother just likes to be up close and personal, like the ninja. But like I said, nothing wrong with the gun hunters either. People pay their dues, they do their practice, they buy their license, their tags, and with ferrets, the ferrets run them out of the brush for you. It's like having a beagle dog. I had a friend that used to got him a coon dog, an old blue tick to hunt with, and it was funny to watch him hunt because he would chase the dog. Minimum wage here, I think, is $12.50. Well, if you could save every penny you made, and I haven't worked minimum wage job in many years, Indian, but oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, but if you work 20 hours a day, never had any bills, never ate, you could still not be a millionaire. Got them good old taxes. Yes, $12.50 an hour. No, the old polecats. I hope they weren't by surprise. I used to, when I was in high school, I had a trap line. I would actually trap fox. I'd go check my traps about six o'clock in the morning. If I had a fox, I'd bring it back. My dad would skin it for me. Paid my own way through school by selling fur. Yeah, we got the big idea we was going to skin one underwater. People told us, oh, you put it underwater and skin it. Wrong. Well, that's good. I mean, that's what you got to do. Just get you a patent and let someone else build it for you. You roll in the dough. I never was a thinker. I was just a doer and a trier. People come up with ideas. I definitely tried them out, but I never did want to sit around and, well, actually, I did, but think about inventing something. A couple of companies I worked for had a bright ideal program that if you give them an idea and if it worked, they would pay you. A rescue pet skunk. Hopefully he has descended. I think a skunk is a pretty animal, but There you go, man. You got the game plan, Indian. That's your latest deer, Sea Cook? Even the pet ones, the tame ones? Wow, I don't think I would trust the animal myself, but and I understand that one day they may be free again. But usually here, if you domesticate them, then they are domesticated. They won't turn them loose in the wild. Sometimes a lot of the wild animals that are trapped and caught or hurt and mended are not allowed to be turned loose because the mending is so long. That the animal's too tame to live on its own anymore. A lot of YouTubers popping in today. Once a pet, always a pet. That's good. That's good. It should be. You're getting $130 a month for working 12 hours a day. Hello, Firefighter Chris. Man, where have you been? Columbus, Ohio in the house. Yeah, he definitely needs to come to America. Well, on average here at the minimum wage, it would be $144 a day, Indian. That is at minimum wage. Then you're going to pay those taxes. I'm doing good, man. You're still on that TikTok also? I didn't get very many people to switch over. Yep, and sometimes you just get the right job in overtime. I have made that many a jobs I've had it. Yeah. And it's working out pretty great. We already have those here. Indian, you can go to a machine now and order you a full meal, and it will prepare it and heat it for you. Yeah, me neither anymore, Art. We started there and they got pretty crappy. Lots of bad things going on in TikTok. Finally getting dark, but the wind is still howling. What are you talking about, Cook? Well, mean everything, man. I mean, and there's some things on YouTube the same. I mean, you start out and they're like, oh, don't drink and don't smoke and don't cuss in your lives. And you got people that have 1 million followers because they drink and they smoke and they cuss. All depends on the algorithm, man. TikTok thing one night, a woman was flashing people. I mean, and I used to get people come in and just say say the N word on the comment, and I would get blocked for it. Oh, yeah, they were pretty bad starting out, but usually if you just don't talk to them and pretend you don't see them, they go away pretty quick. Sometimes that's all people have to do is just mess with others. But their comments help the algorithm too. You get a whole line of trolls that just keep going, and people are like, wow, man, they're really commenting on his channel. Let's boost it out there. Well, I've been on here for over an hour, guys, and I got 5 pounds of chicken breast in there. Yep, that they do, that they do. And I've seen them, roll dope and just smoke it right on screen. Evidently, Yahoo doesn't care about that. I knew you'd have something to do with a phone service or a telemarketing company. All right, Indian, all right. We're going to say goodbye to everybody in here tonight, and I hope your ideals make you a millionaire. I do. Everybody else, have a blessed night. We will see you soon. I'll be back on in probably 10 hours and 30 minutes. We'll see you then.